Hello. Hey, I'm gonna take you with me in the process of transforming this table, which is, to me, it's like a quite boring table. Simple, basic thing, somewhere from the 70s, I guess. I found it on the attic. I'm gonna give it a makeover. Let's see. I add a little bit of wood on the corners to give him to have some possibility of Otherwise, I can just take off afterwards. So I add a little bit of wood, a little piece of wood, just to give him something. Do it in a kind of twist, so it's got on all same sides. So it's kind of it will give the whole table afterwards kind of tiny bit of a turn. Yeah, I don't do too difficult about these things. Just treat it quite rough. So you start taking off everywhere with like, okay, I can take something like there, I can take something there. Get this funny idea. All of a sudden, you got the legs. You can do different things with them. You can make them like spiral shape, but then they're a bit thicker in the center. So I thought if I work them open, so actually the leg will go from solids to four threads and then solid again. See how that? I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but I guess first I take something out and then with the grinder take the rest out. Yeah, if you do things like that, you should actually put it properly in the clamps. Yeah, it works easier, the whole thing, and you keep the legs connected to the wrist because it goes a bit loose like that. See, taking off. First, roughly, could use it with the chainsaw also. But this saw works great. It's kind of a reciprocal saw. I don't know how you call them. This thing does everything. So I kind of cut off the table, but there I cut it off along the side, and there a little bit, start from the corner to the left there. And you can see then, if I do that on all sides, it will give him a little bit of a twist. I mean, there's not much material on the table, so you have to be creative in finding everything you can get out of it. Okay, so roughly. Gonna put those sides open also. Gonna make them open. To me, the whole process of this table will be, I don't know, I think I worked about 2.5 hours or so. 2-3 hours, I guess. But then he's done. But I really attack, so it's not like, it looks quite relaxed now. I look back on YouTube, but I mean, I kind of give the thing a bit of a struggle for a few hours, and then I like to see it grow under my fingers. So I don't have a fixed plan. I've got this idea about the legs. So okay, well, open them up, see what happens. See, now I got some meat there to create some shape. Afterwards, you need to plug the holes and everything, so close everything down. But you have to just screw the wood on it with some glue, but put screw through it to. Otherwise, I have to wait till it's dry. So I can just screw it on and start. Here comes my favorite tool. That's the grinder, angle grinder, and this thing. And should put me on an inhabited island. Give me one tool. Oh, electricity. I take an angle grinder. You can do anything with it, and especially drawing. That's fun on an angle grinder. He got a bit. He has his own, laws. The way he wants to be treated, but then you can do a lot with it. And it goes for all tools. You have to work in the possibilities and the limitations of the tools, and really explore them till the limit. Till he can go, he can do that, and that's basically all he can do. It's also fun. risk it. Every now and then you go a bit too far, but there you go. See? And you can shape it out a little bit there. Don't think even the wood is varnished. No, it's completely colored by time, I guess. I don't think it's even varnished. So I'm gonna play with that, with the light and the dark. See, now they get open. You see him. Actually made them quite thin. One I thought I almost went too far, just with the grinder you can go a bit too far every now and then. Be careful. But if you are, but he's only a few millimeters, but it will hold. Change position. There we go. I like fluid shapes, I like them. I like them smoothing into each other, or make proper borders. So it's always. And then I'm actually also quite fond of decorations. All kinds of. Where the machine takes you. I think length is logical because there's thin legs, long lines on it. And decorations wherever you can, every thickened part of the wood. So you can take little pieces out and then you get this scenario, yeah. Well, the surface. I'm thinking about it, so drawing it, but whatever. But I gotta just for a rough idea to know where I'm going with the thing. Tia makes his own curves. You have to help him. You have to let him go. You have to just actually quite funny to do. That's like with all machines, Also with a saw, he basically makes his own path. You just give him a rough direction, and then you get the fluid movements. I also notice if I'm not rightly positioned in front of the line I'm going to draw, then you get a bit of friction. This is one of those flexible discs on it, so they really actually did the whole table with one disc. Because it's like pine, it's soft wood, it's kind of it's really soft. It's not too greasy, also, so really powdery stuff. But you'll see the disc will be burned at the end after a while. Then it doesn't matter. You can make thinner lines with it. I like the hammering. Been doing this a lot in plywood also. So you go through the layers, and you see this color differences and everything. It's can be really funny to do. I mean, drawing, you can basically draw with anything. It's just, if I touch these things, it's just like, okay, well, I don't know. It's not a fixed plan. I knew I would make this, but never would have guessed it would sort of look like. It's really like, vegetable, vegetarian. It's, yeah. It's plants, that's for sure. The basis. But then again, you know, wood comes in the plant too. So. To like the surface, not the part underneath, the detail already by the leg, huh? Sort of look nice now. Always touch everything roughly in the same goal. So you never see me finish the surface and still have to work on the legs. You know, so the surface is going to be more or less finished. We'll do the whole thing in one. There we go. Take them in really, really thin lines. Be careful. I think it's also you mustn't get it over your hands, the thing, because it kind of eats away the skin like. It's funny injuries because you know you touch it, oh shit, and it touches, and you look at it and you see the profiles, and then at first nothing happens, but then all the thing it starts pouring out. So there you go. See how nice there we go. Yeah, well then the sanding afterwards. That's you know I must say always a bit quick with that. So well then again, if you do it for somebody, you stand sanding a few hours, but this one was quite rough. Delicate paint. You lose a bit of the contrast, but that's enough. Could have thrown watercolors over it. You know, then the fresh wood will suck it up, create color, and then grind the whole thing off. Then you get these. You know, this case, so just leave it. Wood. There you go. Now it's finished. That was an old boring table, and now it's a nice little, charming, elegant thing that doesn't go in the bin too soon, and will be very. Some people, you know, people enjoy it because it's handmade and it's you know made with attention. Thank you for watching.